Hi guys, thanks for tuning in and welcome to the channel. I'd like to do a series of clips on the Classic 500 motorcycle which may help others out, say first release from 2009 up to the year 2020. In 2012 I bought my first Royal Enfield Classic 500, a black chrome, and I went through approximately 15 Classic 500s between 2012 and 2020, and two of those was the Classic 350 carby version. So as you're watching this clip now, you'll see bikes come up, and these are all actual bikes I owned, and there's a few nice looking ones in it, and I'm sure you'll probably agree that yourself. So if this intro clip raises enough interest sub-wise, as I can check my clip counter on the new sub numbers and just see if it's worth it or not, I'll put together something like 10 or 15 helpful clips for 500 owners. And of those clips, I'll just give you an idea what I plan on covering, so you'll be able to decide then if you'd like to come back, sub to the channel, and see what it is, and it might help you out long term. Yeah, so like I said, I had 15 of them over that period of 10 years, and I went through all different stages when they came out with different problems here, there. So what I was thinking of, I might put a clip together on maybe a few helpful hints on how to curb vibration in the bars and foot pegs. I know there's one especially good one for foot pegs, which sort of can almost wipe that ride out. It worked really well there. Plus a little bit it can help you out in the bars too. Sports exhaust would be another one. Well, as far as sports exhausts go, I tried probably 5 different exhausts, or maybe more, and it came down to one favourite one where it really performed well on the bike. Sounded good too. In actual fact, if you listen to the audio on this one, that is that exhaust. Next one up, I'd probably talk about tuners, because I did run a Power Commander 5, Powertronic, and I also, there was a couple of other ones there I ran there too, just to check things out to see how I was going. Now, another one to be, I'd put up would be on troubleshooting on problems you can sort of strike, which might slow you down, cause you trouble, like in the electrics and stuff like that, and they're very handy to know those spots. And that can get you out a bit of a jam in case something goes out along the road and you don't look in those areas and you're stuck in that area. So that also goes like wiring issues, hot spots anywhere around there on the motor, which I know of, which will cause hot spots. Gearing issues, like what I tried in different gearing to help the bike run along better, and so on and forth. I also might put one up on different shock absorbers and the handling, how it affected, how some Classic 500s handle better than other ones, and what you can do about it and why they do that. So that would be an interesting one. Also one on different accessories, which I thought were pretty good on these bikes, and they ran well too. So another one would be running in thoughts on what, if you think you should get on one of these and go out and give them a workout, or should you run them in carefully, that, oil changes, things like that. And I think I'd probably do one comparing Euro 3 bikes against Euro 4, and my thoughts on either one of those bikes. And to top it all up, I think I'd give you what I think is the best gear as far as if you want to mod the bike to get a bit of performance out that one, and also how to pick a good Royal Enfield Classic 500 from the run-of-the-mill one. So if you're in the market to come and buy one, especially a used one, I can give you good hints there that'll tell you what to look for straight away, or whether or not you'll walk or carry on. So if you have a Classic 500, or you're thinking about buying one, and this may be the best sub button you have pressed today. Okay guys, while we're at it, we might as well swing on to something else. So I've added a tape on my 2 Classic 350 Reborns. That's the new release 20 horsepower jobs. So if you're being on the fence there thinking, you don't know which way to go, whether you to go a second-hand 500 or the new 350 Reborn, this is a good clip to look at, because it shows you in all aspects where we've been out riding it around. So if you want to go modern, this would be the way to go. If you want to go old school, well, you go back to buying a 500 and have that little bit of extra horsepower, like 7 on tap. And between these two bikes, if you compared a 350 Reborn to a 500 Classic, well, a 500 Classic would easily outperform it. But saying that, on the other hand, the new 350 Reborn has got not much vibration at all, probably it's 90% vibration free. So it's a pretty good ride that side. So anyway, if you're curious about what a 350 Reborn's like, check this out and you'll see where I've added on sealed roads, back roads, dirt roads, four-wheel drive tracks, and it's performed really well in all those areas. So something for you to look at. And once again, keep in mind about what I said earlier on there. You know, if you hit that subscribe button, we can get onto this one and go right into big detail on everything about the Classic 500, and hopefully, you know, it may save your any drama out along the road one time. If anything goes wrong and, you know, you have a little bit of a starting issue or something like that, you might say, yeah, or I said, check this out, and I went to that spot and that was the problem. So we'll go from there. And once again, thanks for tuning in, taking a look, and appreciate the time that you've stayed along to have a look at this. And either way, Christmas wishes to all of you, and hope everything goes well and you get a good Xmas present. But more importantly, when it comes to the crunch, whether you have a good Christmas or present or not, the good health is far better than anything. So cheers for now. Around these hills, and like I said, we side any gates, we might bump into a few. It's hard to say. We're in a perfect place to score them, so oh, kangaroo, 2 bounces. Out here too long, or there might be quite a lot of bounces here late in the afternoon when I want to get out of it. Wow. This is 1 climb and a half. Oh well. Wait a minute. This is a lot steeper than what you think it is, but if I take my time, it should be okay. Wow. Got no idea how bad this is. Just goes to show you these little Enfields will go anywhere if you take your time. Dear. What guys, this is a bit of rough riding in here. I haven't been able to talk because it's knocking the wind out of me as I'm going over the bumps. So I suppose if you're on the fence now and you're thinking about buying a classic 350 reborn, the only choice would be if you're a person that just wants to go out and buy a good reliable bike that you can go out, have a lot of fun on, zoom into anywhere you want it for peace of mind, turn it off, get back on it, ride it again, have no worries whatsoever, capable of running along bitumen at 100 kilometres an hour and can do a little bit of off-road work, well, this bike is for you. But if you're buying this for the real man effort of an Enfield, and like I've experienced that out of 12 out of 15 new ones I bought, and you're chasing vibration, well, I think you're going to be disappointed here because it just won't vibe. Like, just put it that way, that if you want to buy one of these and you want the vibration, stick to something like the bigger single. But apart from that, it's about all I can tell you about it. It took a long time to put this test together, so hopefully you appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you up on the next clip, and bye for now.